Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are having a special day. We are having some jet action here. And for obvious reason, I'm not going to be the person flying because I know absolutely nothing about flying jets. But we have our wonderful special guest Daniel from Aviacao TV. Today will be mostly just a test flight from cold at dark with A320 because Daniel has the Flight Sim X, but he has never tried the 2020 version. So it's highly likely that in 2020 we have a bit more detailed procedures for startup and for everything. So we will try to figure out them with the checklist and we'll see how Daniel is doing. I don't know exactly what Daniel has planned for us, so I will give the microphone to Daniel so he can do the talking.
Both side, guys. I hope everyone is well today. So my name's Daniel, guys. This is my first time using 2020. So you guys will know me from Aviacao TV. I take care of the English side of things there. One thing that I do want to get into is more of flight sim side. I'd like to get a good community going in Portugal. So what we'll do, guys, is we're going to start with, as Petya has said, we're going to go with a cold and dark start. So my plan is we'll fly from, where are we? Faro to Lisbon. I want to do a missed approach at Lisbon, then fly on to Porto. So I'm not going to be using an FMC, guys. I know Airbuses have FMCs. It's all going to be manual because obviously this is the first time I've ever flown this. And then in the future, we will start to look at dedicated routes. We'll use the FMC. So today's just to get used to everything. We've got the Airbus equipment from Thrustmaster here. This is the first time we're using this. So there's a lot of firsts today, guys. So everyone's got to start somewhere. So I'm going to start with the checklist. So here we are, guys. This is the cockpit of an A320 Neo. I'm just going to go to change the view. So this is outside. So Tango Victor Hotel. We're in this beautiful TAP Air livery. We've got these lovely Leap 1A26 engines. I'm still getting used to zooming in and zooming out. Okay. Right. Okay. It's obrigado. What am I doing wrong there? Okay. Is it because I've got checklist open?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Right, let's go with the checklist, guys. Let's get going. So, we're going to start with battery switches. So, So, like I said, guys, these are the bits I'm going to have to get used to. So, batteries. I'm going to go with batteries on.
Faro Ground Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 IFR to Lisbon ready to copy.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 is cleared to Lisbon Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 10 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
So 10,000 feet.
Departure frequency is 119.55 squawk 6307.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 cleared to Lisbon Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 10 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 119.55 squawk 6307.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, read that correct. Contact ground on 118.58. Good day.
Okay, so generators on. Engine bleed air on. Where is that one? Okay. So folks, we're going to go with the APU. No? Okay. On fault displayed.
Now it's good. Now they are on and fault is displayed.
Okay, right, we'll start with the APU, guys. We'll start with the master. Then I believe we have to wait 3 seconds. And we hear a noise. Or maybe not. Okay. So... Right, let's start the APU, guys. So before we have engine power, we go with the APU. We just need to let that warm up a little bit there. So I'm looking round. I don't see any white lights, so everything's looking all right so far. So... as you can see, guys, this is starting to light up now. So we don't have an engine start yet, so no readings from here. So like I said, guys, this is all new to me, so I'm just getting my bearings as to what does what. So we just check on that APU. Have a look at these instruments, guys. So we've got real weather on, we've got real traffic on as well. Okay, so I'm going to just try this out, guys. I want to see 10,000 feet. So increments, select altitude. So how do I put this to 10,000 feet?
Try the mouse wheel.
Okay. So auto throttles here, approach mode, lock mode, okay. There we go. So like I said, guys, this is how you discover everything. Oh, it's a bit fidgety, this one. Let's have a... No, I don't want it to go down. Just keep that on that for now. Okay, there's descend. Vertical speed. So that's reset it, okay. Right, okay, so external power. That's available. Fuel pumps are on. Right, let's start with the lights. So we're going to start with the beacon now that the APU is on and the beacon is here. And I believe that is the before engine complete. So, how do I get the other ones?
Yeah.
Started engine, okay. So thrust levers are idle. Engine mode selector ignition start. Okay. I don't want to start the engine yet until we've pushed back, so that's what we need to do next. So, how do we do that? Okay. So is it ATC?
Yeah, ATC. Then
okay.
Request taxi IFR.
Faro Ground
No,
Air
sorry.
Portugal Tango Papa 1 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
Of course, ground service.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 taxi.
So I've requested
and hold short of
permission a
runway
little bit
10
early
by
there, but...
taxiway. Contact tower on 119er, decimal 1 tree when ready.
Okay. Acknowledge.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 using taxiway Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
If you cancel IFR.
Faro Ground Air Portugal Tango Papa
Ground
1 would like to
services.
cancel IFR.
Sorry, that was my
Air
bad.
Portugal Tango Papa 1 IFR flight plan is cancelled.
So we've just
Taxi to runway.
just
and request
cancelling IFR for now,
departure
guys,
from
just so
tower.
we can fly free flight. We don't have to stick to
Then
what we're
ground
told to do.
services.
Right, ground services. Request pushback.
Faro Ground Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 requesting pushback.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 pushback request accepted.
And we're going to go with steer to the left.
Faro Ground Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Right, parking brake is off. Oop. I can't zoom out.
Mouse. Mouse here. And then
Ah, okay. There we go, guys. So, like I said,
yeah, that is from the sim. If the mouse is in any checklist or ATC menu or anything, then the controls don't work as they supposed to. But that is the problem with the sim and not the user.
yeah, I'm blaming everyone but me today. Right, pushback stop.
Faro Ground Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 requesting the end of pushback.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 request to end pushback received.
Okay, parking brake on. So, I should have started engine 2 by now, guys, but I'm still trying to work out what does what. So, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to start our engine sequence now. So, I can go back to the checklist. Is it here? Just minimize. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Engine Master 2, we're going to start with number 2. And engine 1 on. So we're using the control panel for this. So right, folks, I think we're ready to go. So time for engine starts. Ooh. Like I said, guys, I'm still getting used to the views, so let's get a reset view there. Okay. So that's the ice wing. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's start, guys.
Faro Ground Lufthansa 1162 request taxi to parking. Lufthansa 1162 taxi to General Aviation parking using taxiway. Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway, Lufthansa 1162.
Okay, folks, looks like the APU never started as I thought it would. Let's get the generators back on there. Okay, there's that click I was waiting for before. Okay, now it says available. See, I had to make one mistake today, didn't I? So, I suspect our engines could already be starting, but let's just give the APU just a couple of minutes to warm up. So, João, André, Pedro, boa tarde. LPCB plane spotting, hola, boa tarde. I hope everyone is doing well. So, I'm going to keep engine 2 master off just for a second, guys, just so they don't start at the same time. And now, I think we're going to go to... Oh, there's a left-hander there. So I just got distracted there. Just gonna check my fuel pumps, guys. Let me give me seconds. Okay, all my lights are on. Okay, I need the APU bleed on as well. Okay. Oh. Just making sure that's the APU and not an engine start. Okay. So a few months ago, guys, you would have seen I did sims.pt and I made the same mistake then as well. So. In real life, I've only ever flown Cessnas and Pipers, so we don't have all this to worry about. So APU's available. I've got a generator fault on one because the starter's not on, but that's fine. Right, let's start engine number 2. Okay, engine 2 starting. We always start at number 2 on an Airbus. God, I'm quite tense, guys. This is my very first time using 2020, so...
And also the first time you're doing this kind of
yeah.
live.
Yeah, normally I would... Oh, you can hear the Airbus noise. Oh, that's awesome. I should have done a practice flight first, guys. Like, genuinely, this is the first time I've ever done this. So, right, engine 2 is looking stabilised. I'm pleased with that. Should we go for engine number 1? So, ignition start. So, we've got the panel here. I'll move my arm. So, engine 1. Let's check. Oh, got the wrong thing. Okay, engine number 1 is starting now. So we're just waiting to confirm stabilised, and then we'll be ready to taxi, guys. Runway 10 at Faro today. So 10 tons of fuel. We might be landing a little bit heavy today, guys, but once I get used to the basics, then we can make future flights much more accurate. So I'm just going to have a look for any faults or any errors. I don't see any problems there. So one thing that we would have done is a well, in real life we would have done a fire test on the APU. It doesn't seem to be modelled on this particular one, but
Actually, for that, for future flights, I have the fly-by-wire A320,
yeah.
where the checklist is a lot more comprehensive, and there's also the fire test and everything. There's a bit more modeled on that one, but for today's test flight, we are just using the original sim A320, and for the next flights we can use them more.
More comprehensive one. Yeah. So I'm just getting a warning. Engine 2 master must be switched on, which I thought it was. Let me just check, guys. Engine 2 master. What's the problem here?
I think it's okay now. It just confused.
All right. Okay. Right. Let's get the strobes on. We're going to put our taxi lights. Okay, I have to do it that way, and then taxi lights. Oh yeah, there we go. So, put your seatbelts on. No smoking, guys. Not even electronic cigarettes. Okay. I'm just going to stick with them for now. We don't need to worry about anti-ice or anything just yet. Excuse me. Once we're airborne, the APU can come off, so bleed. Oh, did we put the bleed off now? I thought we kept it on. Okay. So according to this, it's off. Ah, now he wants us to turn it off now. I thought we did it airborne. Okay, so master switch off. Engine mode selector. Ah, back to normal. Okay. Okay, I think that's good for now. I think we're ready to taxi. I'm just going to go to flaps 1. So here we go. 2 running engines. Our lights are on. Ooh. So flaps 1. We've got the panel here. We're going to do that. So here it goes. Oh, that's so cool. This is the first time I've used the Airbus stuff as well, so. Okay. So just before we taxi, guys, I just want to just have a look at what screen shows me what here. So temperature, we've got ground weight, we've got N1, N2, fuel use, we're going in kilograms per hour there, there's the route. Okay, let's just bring that brightness up a little bit. So FMC, guys, we're not going to use today, I just want it to be a manual flight. Select that. I prefer constraints on. Right, let's test our control surfaces and let's get moving, guys. So what here is everything is nice and aligned. So we'll do a quick test of the speed brake. Looking good to me. Flaps we already know are working. Okay, let's get taxiing. So I'll just reset the view. Okay, we're going to go to runway 10. I prefer to fly on the right hand side. Okay guys, we are ready to go. So parking brake is off. I just want just a little bit of zoom. I just want to see our engine readings there. Okay. So, this might seem a bit abrupt, but again, yeah, first time. So, the real Airbus, guys, it taxis using a tiller. However, it's not modelled on here. So, this stick does twist, so we're going to use that as our tiller. We are taxiing for runway 10 now. So, I've just got to get used to... God, this spools quickly. I should say air traffic control, really, shouldn't I? So let's just stop there. I'm just going to apply the brakes. I don't have permission to taxi yet, so we've done
to clearance.
This one?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Tower. Is it ground or tower? I think we already requested it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh yeah, we only cancelled the IFR.
Yeah.
Not the actual that's a request. Yeah, true.
Right, parking brake is off. And I've got to get used to how quickly these engines... So 86%, my goodness me. So it doesn't take much for these to really go up. So ideally, I want my engine speed under 25 knots, but like I said, guys, it's going to take a bit of getting used to here. So I'm just going to get used to how sensitive the stick is first. So any Portuguese aviation fans, guys, we've got Azores Pure right in front of us here. Smart wings. And what I'll need to do, guys, just before we take off, I'm going to test. I'm going to do basically, I just want to put the engines to full on the ground. We wouldn't do that in real life, of course, but I just need to get used to the sensitivities here. So. Ooh. It's strange not using pedals to taxi, guys, I won't lie. No, Andre, you need to remain seated, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna have to turn back, and the whole session will be cancelled. So. Actually, I feel like we're moving as well. It's really strange, this.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. Okay.
You should try for the autopilot, the settings, to use the mouse wheel over the knob for this one if you want the altitude selected.
I've already pre-selected it, yeah.
No.
So that might be something we need to learn once we're airborne. So yeah, it's a complete test today, guys, so who knows what will happen. So I'm just going to apply some brake here. I think we're doing alright so far. We've not ended up on the grass just yet. And I can remember this turn being a bit of a pain, so... Oh, I'm using the pedals and I should be, okay. So, runway 10 here at Faro. Right, let's see if I need to request anything else. I think I need to get just a little bit closer to the runway, guys. So folks, before I taxi onto the runway, I'm going to do just a quick test, guys. I want to see, just want to get used to the range of this throttle. So this is Toga, excuse me. That's climb, or flex climb, initial climb, okay. Auto. So the basic range is between here and here. Normal takeoff would be this, and a go around would be this. Okay. I'm going to do something that we would definitely not do in real life. I just want to test reverse, guys, just to see if she is behaving well. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't do that in real life. Okay. Right, folks, I think we're ready to go. Do I need to request anything else now?
Probably takeoff clearance. Quite sure if you...
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
We're going to depart north, I believe.
Faro Tower Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 at runway 10 ready for departure to the north.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 11071 at 8. Departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 10.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
Okay, that's my call sign today, guys. Air Portugal TP1, because we had a test flight. Right, folks, let's line up.
We have also Big P from Aviacao TV here
Big
watching.
P. Oh God, he knows how to fly an A320. Now I'm nervous. I knew I'd get this bit wrong. Okay. I'm used to having a centre view, that's why. So I've got to obviously think from the right. Parking brake is on. I just want to make sure I am aligned. Oh my goodness, I am. Look at that. I might have to do this external view actually. Let me just. God, this spool's really fast. This. Right, let's get the centre line here. Oh, come on. I knew this was going to be the bit I had a problem. Come on.
Make sure your mouse is not anywhere else than here.
Yeah.
Because if you move it there, then it doesn't take any controls.
So is anyone brave enough to fly with me yet? Right, let's just get this lined now, and then, okay. That'll do. Right, that'll do. I'm not changing it. So, folks, here we go. My very first takeoff. Whew.
From the right button, you can reset it to the actual view. Yeah.
So even though that feels slightly off that, but we're definitely centered now. Okay, folks, here we go. I'm aiming for rotation at about 137. So here we go, guys. Parking brake off.
Brace yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I've just decided to change my. And then, okay. Right, here we go. So I'm going to go with Toga for this one. We've got plenty of runway here at Faru. 80 knots. Oh, she's light today. 120, 100. V1's passed. 120. And up we go, guys. Okay. Start with 10 degrees initially. Okay, undercarriage up. I've got to keep an eye on that speed. I'm just going to hold 180.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, continue for north departure.
Lisbon Center Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 is passing 600 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Let's get that climb rate right down. Okay.
30.15 radar contact. Continue to use the loop.
So 160. Okay. So let's get that speed up again, guys. It happens very, very fast, this, but so level climb. Right. So like I said, guys, this is the first time. I just want to get a feel of the aircraft. This is the first time I have flown this. So 160, let's get that speed up a bit more. Forgive me if I can't concentrate on anything else at the moment, guys. So 180. When we get to 200, guys, what I'll do is bring the flaps up. So already at 5,000 feet. Let's pick up a bit more speed, guys. So one thing that I remember from doing the other sim was that you get a warning. Okay, flaps up. 6,000 feet already, guys. 220 knots. So under 10,000 feet, guys, ideally you want to remain around 250 knots. A little bit of turbulence, and nothing too major. Let's have a little look around. just need to keep an eye on this climb rate, guys.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 climb and maintain 11,000 feet.
Are they telling me to go to 11,000? Okay.
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet, Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
No, let's do what they say. Okay. So let me get some airspeed now, guys. Once we pass the 10,000 feet, I want to go ideally to 320 knots. Okay, flaps are up, undercarriage is up. Okay. I tell you what, guys, it's easier in the air than it is on the ground in an Airbus. So let's have a quick look outside, guys, while I'm accelerating. And there is beautiful Faro from the air, guys. Right, I'm going to initiate a turn towards Lisbon, guys. So.
Marabu 6459er contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day.
Whoa. Okay. Watch that bank angle. Let's keep it at 10 degrees. Right, I'm going to just bring the speed down a little bit.
118.275 Marabu 6459er. Goodbye.
I just want to minimize this, guys, just because it's in the way. Okay, so. So we're just initiating the turn now. So like I said, guys, I'm not using a FMC or FMCG or whatever. It's all manual today. I will engage the autopilot shortly. And we'll head towards Lisbon, guys. So how did I do for my first ever takeoff? This is holding this turn very beautifully, this aircraft. I'm going to stick on the left, guys. I think I might actually prefer the left. So I usually prefer flying on the right, but I might stick on the left. So I need to keep an eye.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet, Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
So I'm going to follow air traffic control, guys. I'm going a little bit too fast, so I'm going to bring it down to 11,000.
Good day.
Oh. Right, should we test the auto throttle out?
275 Air Portugal 1136. Goodbye.
Okay, this airspeed seems to be good. We need to descend a little bit as per air traffic control instructions. I'm just going to bring her down a little bit there so we don't go into overspeed. So 320 knots. Right, let's figure out how the auto throttle works, guys. So how do I put the speed on here? Okay. So there's the heading, there's the speed.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, please expedite your descent 11,000 feet.
Say again?
Mouse again.
Right, okay. So I've just engaged the master autopilot, auto throttles on, and I think it's going to hold my airspeed now. Let me just make sure.
Also heading.
No, it's not. Okay. Might be something I need to learn for a different day, guys. Okay, so auto throttle gets disengaged when I hit toga. I just wanted to test that out. So there you see there, auto throttle's disengaged. Let's re-click on it. So, a little bit of turbulence fighting with me at the moment, guys. But like I said, guys, today is going to be mainly manual flying. I just want to get used to the aircraft first of all before I try this. You okay? To 11,000 feet, and I'm aiming for 11,320 knots. So like I said, I'm doing everything manually. This isn't how an A320 would be flown in real life, guys, but once I get a feel of the aircraft, I can work on mastering all the systems. So I did watch a few tutorials this week, guys, but it all goes out of your head when you're doing it for real. So close to 11,000 now. So let me engage AP1. Oh. So we're going to put 11,000 into the autopilot. Petya's just helping me out here so I can focus on airspeed. Obviously this is a two-man job in real life as well. I tell you what, guys, you know, everyone that thinks that this sort of thing's easy, big respect to pilots, guys. So, altitude. Got it on.
How about this engage?
So auto throttles there, yeah?
What about the heading, automatic heading?
Air Portugal
I
Tango
actually don't
Papa
know.
1, please expedite your descent 11,000 feet.
So if well, we're following the IFR quite closely anyways.
What is the heading?
Just press down now. I think it's this one.
Well, I can adjust the heading.
Big P, you watch? Ah, there we go, manual heading. Okay. Oh, where did it go?
What is our desired heading?
Air Portugal Tango
I
Papa
predict
1,
020.
please expedite your descent 11,000 feet.
Just bring the airspeed up a little bit here, guys. Big P, if you're watching, what's the trick to getting the heading to hold? I know the FMC sometimes takes care of it, but we're finding it's disengaging. Oh, Andre, where, oh, have we fixed it? If not, guys, I'll just have to fly it manually. I know the route. So we're okay with altitude. So, folks, let's test the. I'm just testing auto. Okay. Let's try AP2. Okay. Lock mode. Heading. This might be something we have to Google, guys. But like I said, guys, I was fully intending on doing a manual flight. So as altitude is holding nicely. So I'm going to do the heading manually, guys. I can't seem to get the hang of this. So auto throttle's good. LOC we don't need yet. I don't know why I clicked that. So heading is
Ryanair Flight
engaged.
781, you are 500 feet below your assigned
Here we
altitude.
go.
Climb and maintain flight level 220.
So I'm going to put 020 into here. Or 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 Ryanair 5781.
So auto throttle's good. So course, when it comes to autopilots and stuff, there's a million different modes. So 280 knots, we're at 11,000 feet. In an ideal world, we'd be a bit higher, guys, because the fuel burn will be pretty horrendous at the moment. But like I said to you already, guys, we're just focusing on manual flying. So we've just passed Beja. Beja's on our left. And I'm going to work on manually getting the aircraft on track, guys. So in real life, guys, the FMC would be taking care of this part of the flight now. But like I said, I want to get a feel of the aircraft first. So I'm going to test the throttle. Okay. So we're back on course now. It's quite a windy day above these clouds today by the look of it. Let's take a gentle right turn here. Right, bring that airspeed down. So get a nice view outside the aircraft of Portugal now.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet altimeter 30.15.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
So we're just going to expedite our descent back to 11,000.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40 Condor 1429er.
That's not for me. So just while we've got a nice gentle weather conditions, I'm just going to test out some heading track. So there is heading. And I'm going to just play around with setting a...
Ryanair 2424, you are 300 feet below your
Just see if she holds this speed now,
Climb
guys.
and maintain flight level tree 60.
So 284. I think the auto throttle should. Yep. So the auto throttle. Now the aircraft's holding itself at 284 now.
Flight level tree 60 Ryanair 2424.
So this is what I wanted to test out today, guys. Obviously, once we know how everything works, what we'll do is, guys, future flights, we can set in a route. So I'm just looking at the map above, guys. So I'm going to do a little bit of a test, guys. Let's bring the speed down on this. Not up. Let's bring it down to 200. Oh, wrong way. 250 knots. Getting used to so you've got to do it, okay, as manually as this. Okay, give me a second. A little bit of a handful this, guys, but once we're using FMC on future flights, guys, we won't need to do.
City 1583 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, City 1583. World Express 6100 heavy descent and maintain 5,000 feet. maintain 5,000 feet. World Express 6100 heavy. Ryanair 1142 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Ryanair 1142. Ryanair 4051 descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
So I'm gonna get back on course, guys. Let's do a turn towards Lisbon. Okay, now my autopilot is disengaged.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Ryanair 4051. Ryanair 4051 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
So autopilot has re-engaged, guys. I'm going to expedite the height back down to
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
11,000,
Ryanair
guys.
4051. Air Portugal
So the
Tango
auto
Papa
throttle
1,
now
you are
is
500
keeping me
feet
at
above your assigned
285 and 11,000
altitude.
feet, guys.
11,000 feet.
The
Altimeter
only thing I can't
30.14.
seem to get my head around is the
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
is the heading, guys. So. But again, I didn't think I was going to use the autopilot at all today, guys. So we're just over Stubal now.
World Express 6100
Let's have a look at the view.
Is 12 o'clock 4 miles at 5,600 feet Ember. Report them in sight.
Look at that, guys.
City 1583 traffic is 12 o'clock 3 miles at 5,600
A little bit of a wind,
feet
guys.
going.
Obviously, we're quite low level.
Report them in sight. Ryanair 6153 traffic is 9 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 360 Airbus. Report them in sight.
Right, I'm going to let go of the stick, guys. I just want to see how the aircraft behaves. I am flying heading manually at the moment, folks.
Ryanair 6153 has the traffic.
So, yeah, vertical speed, aircraft's handling beautifully at the moment. Auto throttle is working as it should. 285 knots. So, engines are doing great. I've got a feeling one of them's reading higher than the other, but it might just be a high wind that we have here as well. What we'll do, guys, is I think we'll do a manual approach into
Air
Lisbon.
Portugal Tango Papa 1, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Altimeter 30.15.
That's not my fault. So,
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
125.13 World Express 6100.
and you can see the aircraft corrected itself now. So sometimes if you get a strong headwind, it'll climb a little bit. Let me get back on course for Lisbon. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'll do a visual approach into runway 02.
Cam 8149er heavy climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
So what happens is, guys, once you hit idle or toga, auto throttle disengages. So I'll do a manual approach. But auto throttle's doing a great job at the moment, guys.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, you are 46 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. ILS runway 02 approach. City 1583 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
So
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors. ILS runway 02 approach. Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
okay.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
Auto, that's why. Excuse me. Autopilot is off.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. City
So I'm going to test a
1583.
descent, guys. Let's see how the airspeed auto throttle
City
works.
1583 contact approach on 119.
Yeah, so you can hear the engine spooling down, so that's the aircraft
Good day. Europa
basically not
115,
overpowering.
you are
However, I
500
want the
feet
auto
below
throttle
your
off,
assigned
so
altitude.
I'm going to go to
Climb
idle for the
maintain
descent.
8,600 feet. Altimeter 30.15.
I need to get back on course, actually, don't I? So I'm keeping an eye on that altitude now, guys. We're just shooting 9,000. We need to hold 4,000.
City 1583. Goodbye.
So it wants me to do an ILS, guys. I could do an ILS. I prefer to do a manual, to be honest, but let's...
Climb and maintain 8,600 feet, Europa 1155.
So airspeed is 280. It seems to really like the number
Lisbon
280,
Central World
doesn't it?
Express 6100 Heavy 5,000 feet. World Express 6100 Heavy Lisbon Center altimeter 30.15 radar contact. Continue.
Andre, I've got another 8,000 feet to go. Don't worry. So...
Yeah, Andre, be nice. We have also moderators for the chat.
Yes, we do, yes.
Behave.
You don't need to scream this time. Okay, let's get back on course, guys. So I'm following this, roughly following this blue line, guys. I'm not doing a scheduled flight. So keeping an eye on my altitude, guys. I want to get to about 4,000. I haven't preset the autopilot, so I just want to see how well I can hold it manually, guys. Once I get my bearings with this aircraft, I'll be able to use the autopilot and stuff there. So heading 1, 2. So we should be coming up to Lisbon very soon, guys.
Do you want me to zoom out the map a bit?
That's fine. I know this route manually, but visually. Should we have a look outside, guys, while I'm descending? So we're going to initiate a turn now. We're nearly at 4,000 feet. So altitude increments. So if I
Mouse wheel. Mouse wheel over the knob.
like this.
Cam
Over the knob.
8149er heavy climb and maintain flight level 240.
Center of the knob. Center of the knob. Yeah. Then mouse wheel. You can adjust.
Climb and maintain flight level 240. Cam 8149er heavy.
Just getting some assistance a second.
Ryanair 1142 traffic is 2 o'clock for miles at 7,000 feet Boeing. Report them in sight. Europa 1155 traffic is 1 o'clock for miles at 7,800 feet Boeing. Report them in sight. Ryanair 1142 has the Boeing in sight.
Pilot again, guys, just to
Air Portugal
hold
Tango
our
Papa 1, you are 300
speed.
feet above your assigned
Ooh,
altitude.
300 knots. Let's bring that right down.
Maintain 4,000 feet altimeter 30.16.
So air traffic control, just let me know I'm too high, and we know that.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
So, off
Ryanair
throttle is
1142
off.
contact approach on 119.105. Good day.
Was that an hour already? Oh my god. That goes so fast.
Lisbon Center, City 1583, 5,000 feet.
So getting close to Lisbon now, guys. I should probably be slower
Europa
by now.
1155 traffic in sight.
Autopilot's off, but that's because I've banked over 10 degrees, I think.
Goodbye.
So,
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 contact approach on 119.105. Good day.
Going to 119.105 Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
that's for me.
Approach Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 is passing 3,800 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
Auto
Air Portugal
climb a
Tango
little bit,
Papa 1
guys. I
approach
am
altimeter
flying manually.
30.15 radar contact. Continue.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, I have the runway in sight.
Do I?
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, you are 21 miles south of Lisbon. Turn right, heading 350.
350, okay.
Contact Lisbon Tower on 118.105.
So I'm looking here, guys. 350.
Turn right heading 350. Tower on 118.105 Air Portugal Tango Papa 1. Lisbon Tower Air Portugal Tango Papa 119er miles south inbound ILS runway 02 approach.
I'm not on the ILS, guys, as you
Air
probably know.
Portugal
But...
Tango Papa 1 Lisbon Tower.
Right, I can do it visually from here.
14, wind 0902 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 02 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 02 approach Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
Oh, I'm way too fast.
Lisbon Tower.
Hey, Tiago!
100 heavy 27 miles southwest inbound RNAV runway 02 approach. World Express 610.
So where are we, guys?
Lisbon Tower. Altimeter 30
Right, Lisbon is
wind 0902 at 5.
not on this side. Lisbon is much further that way. Let's go to over there. So 260.
Cleared RNAV runway 02 approach World Express 6100 heavy.
Right, so let's descend, guys.
Lisbon Tower Airport.
Gonna need a bit of speed brake now. Let's get that out.
Runway 02 IFR to Porto. Air Portugal 1926, altimeter 30.13, wind 0902 at 5. Cleared for takeoff, runway 02.
So folks, I'm going to do the arrival into Lisbon manually, so not the correct way of doing it, guys, but I just want to go slightly towards Sintra a little bit, just so I've got a nice wide Caprica, that's it. Yeah, this took me in very early, so I'm going to go over the ocean here, and then I'm going to do a missed approach, guys. So here we are. Should we scare the people on the beach? Let's get some speed brake, just bring it down a little bit, okay. I'm just going to... She's in idle at the moment as well, so she's very slippery, this one. But so there's the beaches, guys.
1,600.
Okay, just gonna manually go towards. I might need to fly over, but then. Okay, so I'm going off memory here. 1,300. I'm gonna just bring up. So I'm not doing an ILS, but.
1,800.
Let's get one flap down.
2,300.
Yeah. I'm looking for. There's the bridge. Okay. This is definitely not official procedure, guys, but I'm just going from memory now. Okay. Flaps 2.
Oh, Big P is giving you up.
1700. Oh, I'm 3,000. I did this on the other one as well, didn't I?
Lisbon Tower, Air Portugal 1242 at runway 02, ready for departure IFR to Rosine. Air Portugal 1242, hold short runway 02. Traffic is Airbus on the runway.
So I'm going to make a slight left turn, guys. I'm a little bit off.
2,300.
Yeah, I need to.
Hold short runway 02, Air Portugal 1242.
21. 20.
What are you looking at there?
Your altitude.
Okay, right.
1,900.
Let's go full flap, guys. Let's get the undercarriage down.
1,800.
Ooh.
Air Portugal,
Big
Tango
difference,
Papa
yeah.
11052 at 6. Clear to land runway 02.
1,800.
Okay,
Clear
I
to
see
land
the runway
runway
ahead.
02 Air Portugal Tango Papa 1.
Here's Lisbon, guys. So I've done all this from memory, guys, so I know real life procedure might be a little bit different, guys, but this is the very first test flight. So we've got full flaps, 140. I'm going to hold this or hereabout. Runway 02 is ahead. I'm going to aim for a missed approach with this one deliberately, guys, so a go around, in other words, because I want to practice landings first. Bit of a side slip, so I'm going to use a little bit of pedal here. See, I'm much better at doing it manually than I'm trying to use it.
Portugal 1926 contact Lisbon Center on 119.55. Good day.
She's fighting me today, this.
Lisbon Tower Air Portugal 876 ready for departure. Runway
Oh
02
my god, I dread to think if you guys were spotting now, I don't know how this would look.
Air
But
Portugal 876, hold short runway 02.
Well, it would be great material for spotting.
oh, I'm way too fast. 150.
400.
Oh yeah, we've got 4 whites, guys, so we're definitely not going to touch down. So, toga, up we go. Undercarriage up.
Hold short runway 02, Air Portugal 876.
Right, I need to declare missed approach. Is it number 2? Okay.
Lisbon Tower Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 is going missed.
So keep an eye on that speed. Let's bring her back to flaps 1.
Good day.
And we're at climb thrust.
119.105 Air Portugal Tango Papa 1. Goodbye.
So optimum climb speed. I'm starting to remember the things that I learned now. So
Tell me when you are stable, so I will
Approach Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 is missed approach in Lisbon.
insert the port.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1, you are 4 miles north. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect vectors on a runway 02 approach.
So I don't want to be back at Lisbon, guys. I would like to. I'm going to acknowledge first, and then I will look to
Climb and
cancel. Yeah,
maintain
cancel
6,000
IFR.
feet.
There it
Expect
is.
vectors on
So,
at
folks, we're
runway
going to
02
move on
approach Air
to
Portugal
Porto.
Tango
I
Papa
know
1.
this by memory, so we'll do a manual flight to Porto. But look at that. Look at that scenery. So flaps up. Oh, it did it automatically. Okay, brilliant.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Oh, the speed. 230 knots. Right, let's climb a bit more. Let's have a look. We've got a nice stable climb, guys. We're in climb
Approach Europa
mode. So
1155 is at 6,200 feet, climbing 8,600
we've
feet.
got Alverca airfield to the right there.
Europa 1155, approach altimeter 30.15 radar contact. Continue to alt it.
5,000. So I want to cancel IFR.
Approach Air Portugal Tango Papa 1. Cancel IFR at this time.
Air Portugal Tango Papa 1 IFR flight plan is cancelled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000.
250 knots.
Maintain VFR.
Maintain.
Frequency change approved. Good day.
Okay, guys. I think I've changed position about 5 times during this flight. But yeah. So, right, guys, what we'll do is we'll manually fly onwards to Porto. I don't need to put a map in. We're going to go for the coast. And if we follow the coast, guys, we should see Porto in about 20 minutes, I reckon.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors on a runway 02.
Why are you
Approach
telling
Air
me that
Portugal
again? I've already
541.
cancelled. Oh, it's a different Air Portugal.
Portugal
Okay.
Alpha traffic is 6 o'clock, 3 miles at 300 feet going.
Right, I need to watch this climb. So right, folks, we're going to look to gauge the altitude again. What are we at the moment? Just to clarify. So autopilot is on. So auto throttle's on. It's just heading we're having problems with, guys. I'm just gonna.
Overspeed.
Oh,
Overspeed.
let's bring it down.
Overspeed.
Autopilot should this.
Overspeed.
Yeah, let's get some air brakes out, guys. I wasn't paying attention to the speed there. Okay, let's get her back to 320. Okay.
Just scroll
Europa
up.
1155, you are
There.
16 miles south.
No, don't press.
Maintain present
So,
heading
folks,
and
I'm just getting
altitude.
used to
Expect
the
vectors on
mouse
runway
and
02
how
approach.
to Okay.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect
Thank you very
vectors
much,
on runway
Petya.
02. Approach Europa 1155.
And then it disengages the autopilot. Thank you very much. Right, I need to watch this one. So 260. Right, so folks, let's get the autopilot back on. Click the red button on the stick. And then I am going to test the auto throttle again, guys, because I just want to see. So she is in idle. I need to get her out of idle. So at the moment, guys, she's on climb thrust. The aircraft wants to be at 233. We want a lot more than that, so let's give it a push. So, yeah, we're at climb speed at the moment, guys. Yeah. Ooh. So if you push the stick a certain amount of degrees, guys, it does disengage the autopilot. So again, something that I need to get used to. Once I figure out heading, guys, what I'm going to do is use the heading to navigate. However, in real life the FMC does that, so I don't want to use the FMC today. So what we'll do instead, folks, is we will manually fly.
Overspeed.
Are you stalling?
Overspeed.
Yeah, just bringing that speed down, guys. Bear with me a second.
Overspeed.
Europa 1155 contact. Lisbon Center on 119.55. Good day.
Overspeed.
Make sure you're paying attention to your height. Okay.
119.55 Europa 1155.
So,
Goodbye.
full speed break now, guys. 320. So, because we're under 10,000 feet, guys, I'd like to be at around 250
Approach
knots.
City 1583 is missed approach at Lisbon.
So,
City 1583, you are 3 miles north. Climb
autopilot
and maintain
on.
6,000 feet. Expect vectors on a runway 02 approach.
Increment. Okay, and I'm going to select selected altitude. Let's see how she does for height now. And it didn't like my stick movement there. So selected altitude or expedite. So I think expedite means get there. Let's play around with it, guys. So 220 knots. Let's bring that speed up a little bit more. Minus, that's plus. So I'm going to put a climb rate in now. I didn't do that before. So let's put 1,000 feet per minute. Okay, aircraft is climbing. It is a handful to get all this sequencing right, but again, guys, I am just playing with the aircraft at the moment, so yeah. So a little bit more homework to do for next week, guys. So let's just focus on a bit of gentle hand flying. So just off the coast, well, Peniche is to our left. Let's have a quick look at the ground, guys. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Right. Co-captain, do you want to have a go? I need a bottle of water, so right, you have a go at this and then.
Okay.
So, you know what to do. Between 220 and 250, keep an eye on the speed, but most importantly, don't let this go between 10, basically.
No.
So, could go to 20, but I wouldn't risk it. So, and we're looking for Porto to appear here. So, okay, right, you have control, sir. I need a wee.
So I have no idea what I'm doing, but let's see.
Weather's not good in Porto.
So we are climbing up to 11,000. Let's just adjust that a bit. Let's go for 8,000 for now. Shouldn't be long that we are approaching Porto
Air
already.
Portugal 876 climb and maintain flight level 230.
Is ATC being mad at us again? No. Not us. Perfect.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Air Portugal 876.
Let's just follow
Air
the
Portugal 1016 climb and
coastline
maintain flight level
towards
230.
northeast.
Cessna Delta X-ray Mike climb and maintain flight level 270.
Yeah, it was other
Air
call sign.
Portugal
Yeah, I saw that.
1036 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Air France 1624 climb and maintain flight level 250. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Air Portugal 836 Alpha.
Okay, I'll just disengage the autopilot since I don't know how it works, so we can descend to 8,000 feet manually. Also, Thrust is doing great job with our airspeed, that's good to know, and just gently trying to descend. This is weird after DC-3. Never flown an Airbus before, so I know even less than Daniel. But definitely for next week we need to figure out exactly how the autopilot works, because at the moment it's really forcing the headings, and we need to figure out if we only want to use the altitude hold and auto thrust but choose the heading ourselves, or
The FMC will do that.
Yeah.
But we're not using it.
yeah.
They're not meant to be flown manually.
Oh, true. Different from DC3.
Well, that's
Did
why
that oh, I'm way below where I was supposed to be.
that's why the channel's called Noob, guys. It means newbie, and we're completely.
Yeah. Let's just initiate a slight climb here. Keep it around 10 and climb to 8,000 feet. $6,000. $6,500. $7,000.
Watch that climb.
And we are at 8,000. Let's level down here, and I will give the controls back to our pilots flying today. So, following the coast and
Yeah.
at 8,000 feet. Push the button in.
Okay, folks,
4.
let's do a heading test then. So it's nice and stabilised here. Push the button in, manage mode. Yeah, I'm not using FMGC. I'm just doing manually today.
Right.
I just
okay.
I just want to get a feel of the aircraft, and then that will be our next challenge. I'm going to click autopilot anyway. Whoop. And now it doesn't want to. Is it because we're in idle? So yeah, just focus on. So we've got Monte Real to our right somewhere.
Pull the heading button. Let me
Yeah.
try something here.
Also, the master's off. Let me click the master on. Okay, master's on now.
Look mode. I'm still doing its stuff. It looks like this is supposed to be a button, but it's not.
It might need to be a command we look at with the actual flight sim, guys.
Oh, heading track.
Yeah.
What's now? Is it still fighting you?
Yeah, it's still manual.
No, not manual, it's by the autopilot because it's fighting.
Right, autopilot engage. Let's see if I can get the. So there's. Oh. So there's this. Let me
Try right click. Pink.
try
Right.
to pull. It's giving me
No.
the direction.
No. Right click.
Okay.
Right. Just click.
Oh, and autopilot disengage. Okay. What I need to do, guys, is the next one. I will learn a tutorial. Yes. But I did say today, guys, I just wanted today to be just a bit of a low-level manual flight, just to get used to how she flies, basically. And then what we'll do, guys, as the weeks go on, we will add more and more things. So I'm descending a little bit, so I'm going to Do a little bit of a zoom climb. This is very off the record, by the way, guys. So, okay, let's get her around 300 knots. So I wouldn't recommend going this speed in real life, but let's look at the coast. Excuse me. And I'll just stick to the coast for now, guys. Oh, I beg your pardon, guys. Right, I'll try this heading once more, Big P, and then... But yeah, we're not using an FMC. I know how to navigate with the FMC, but we'll do that for next time. So 240 knots. And let's work on flying her straight and level, guys. Get used to that. Yeah, Big P, I've tried that. It's not doing it. Oh, excuse me, folks. Okay, let's try it out. So autopilot engaged. Still no luck there, so let's keep it manual for now, guys. We'll land at Porto, and that will be lesson number 1 for today. And then what I'll do, guys, is I'll start watching more tutorials, and then the next Airbus flight with you guys. Be more comprehensive. Right, let's climb a little bit.
And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's bug with the basic model of the plane.
Potentially, yeah.
I can try with fly-by-wire A320.
That's the tutorials I watched.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey, Big P, you need to come and do this as well, you know. Alright, let's put the auto throttle off, guys. Let's do some more manual practice here.
Ryanair 1248 descend and maintain flight level 360.
Alright, let's bring the aircraft up a little bit more. God, she accelerates fast, this one. Right, we're going to do a climb at 10 degrees, guys. 320 knots. So with an Airbus, guys, they can go all the way up to 39,800 feet. Economic cruise speed is Mach 0.78. But they can go all the way to 0.82. And when we do the next one, that's what we'll aim for.
Ryanair 1248, you're 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
So folks, I'm going to follow the coast. Looking out for Porto. And then I'll request a full stop landing, so we'll find out which runway
Climb and
we'll be
maintain
coming
flight
in
level tree
on.
60 Ryanair
So
1248.
10,000 feet, I'm just going to hold that now.
Easy 804 to descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Ryanair 5778 descend and maintain flight level tree
But yeah, my
80.
first time
Brisbane
using Flight Sim
2711
2020 and the
descend
first time
maintain
flying
flight
this
level
today,
tree
so
60.
I've not hit anything, so we're doing okay.
Lomax 5890 traffic is 3 o'clock,
Right.
3 miles at flight level tree 80 Boeing. Report them in sight.
Okay.
Easy tree 64
okay.
descend
Airspeed
and
hold
maintain
is
flight
on.
level tree 60.
So it's going to hold me at 355, regardless of my altitude and stuff now, so...
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Easy
Andre,
tree
seatbelts are for the whole of today's flight. This is a test flight. So we're flying very unorthodox, guys. Some of, well, most of what we've done today would not happen in real life. But we're looking for Porto, which I may be going in 2 weeks, guys. So 10 degrees of bank here now. So folks, I'm going to have a little practice on the auto throttle. Let's bring this speed down. I want to see if I can... Oh. This is so fidgety.
Just scroll it.
Scroll.
No, it's the
Ah, yes.
Easy tree
Right, let's see if
64
she'll hold
400 feet below your
320.
assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
So as I said, guys, I'm so new to this. It's even knowing what configurations. Right, let's play with the altitude again. Whoop.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60.
So I've selected 8,500. So aircraft is descending now. So what it's going to do, guys, it's going to do its best to hold the speed and the and aim for this altitude without going into overspeed. So you'll hear a lot of spooling and a lot of rocking. Basically, the aircraft is just looking after itself. Apart from the heading, guys, that's just the one we can't seem to get the hang of for some reason. But I'm determined to crack this. Right, so there is the heading selector. Okay. If I push it. What I don't understand is when I select it, it resets the number. Let me just try and do a turn to the left and see if the aircraft corrects it for me. I'm going to let go of the stick. I think it's doing it now.
Traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree.
So I don't want to pull it too much,
Traffic is
otherwise
2 o'clock
it's going
4 miles
to
at flight level tree 50 Airbus.
reset. Let's
Report.
so now it's just holding the heading you want,
yeah.
and
So
it's not fighting you anymore.
so if I just change it to say 350,
Easy tree 64
that should
has
give me a
traffic.
left turn now. But she's not doing it.
Now if you press this one, it will. No, it's doing it. 354.
Okay, it's doing it now.
Yeah.
So I guess it just does it at an angle slower than I expected. So what heading are we now? So yeah,
352.
Okay. Right, Big P, we've got it. So let's have a quick look at the instruments, guys. We're at 10,320.
178. Contact approach on 120.901. Good day.
Is that with auto throttle still on? Autopilot Sorry guys, the sun is that's how realistic this is. Even the sun interferes with it.
120.901 Lufthansa 1178. Goodbye.
So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to bring the airspeed down to 250 knots. So you can hear the engines taking care of themselves there. So as you can see, guys, a bit of homework to do after today. I'm going to bring her down to 4,000 feet.
Air Portugal 1926 contact approach on 120.901. Good day.
Okay.
Approach Air Portugal 1926 is passing 6,900 feet, climbing 15,000 feet. Air Portugal 1926, approach altimeter 30.13 radar contact, continue to PR 653.
So I'm just gonna. I don't know why the autopilot disengaged again, but so what we'll do, guys, if we manually go to 4,000, keep an eye on that airspeed, and then push to level off when we get to 4,000. So the great thing about Airbus is, guys, they are so automated that once the FMC is set, basically it does a lot of this for you. But as I said 100 times, guys, today I wanted just to get an idea of the aircraft. I've deliberately disengaged the auto throttle, guys. Porto is to our right. I'm going to
Air Portugal 1926,
gently fly
you are
towards
18
it.
miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 17 approach via ADNAV transition.
So 17 is the runway for Porto based on communication with a different aircraft there. Okay. Yeah, managed mode I'm going to need to do more practice on, BP. So there is Porto to our right. Obviously we're not going to attempt the landing just yet. I'm going to overfly the airfield and I do a manual circuit.
12 o'clock, 4 miles at 5,200 feet Airbus.
Let's hold this airspeed, this altitude now, guys.
Air Portugal 1926 traffic is 4 o'clock, 4 miles at 4,500 feet Airbus.
I'm going way too fast to attempt an approach at the moment anyway, guys. So there is the airfield, folks. So let's overfly Porto.
Lufthansa 1178, you are 16 miles south. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 17 approach via ADNAV transition. Cleared to ADNAV. Air Portugal 1926 have the Airbus in sight.
So there's lovely Porto to our right. Oh.
Maintain present heading and altitude.
Oh, I need to wait for them not to be talking and then I'll select the tower.
Transition. Cleared to ADNAV Lufthansa 1178.
Okay.
2,500.
So there we go. So let's select a.
Lufthansa 1178 have the Airbus
Excuse
in
me,
sight.
why? I'm sorry for the residents of Porto at the moment. You're gonna have a
Air
shock.
Portugal 1926, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Can I not select the landing?
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Air Portugal 1926.
Should we do a beat up over Porto, guys? So I'm gonna fly towards Porto a bit. I need to just bring this altitude up a bit more. I don't know what runway is in use. I think it's 17. Is it this one? Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Lufthansa 1178, descend and maintain 3,000 3,200 feet.
Here's 17 north. From north.
Okay. Right, I am on the right
Descend and
track
maintain
here, so
3,200 feet, Lufthansa 1178. Lufthansa 1178, descend and maintain 2,400 feet.
excuse me guys. I really dry throat all of a sudden.
Descend and maintain 2,400 feet, Lufthansa 1178.
Here is Porto itself.
1178, you are
I'm
5
not going to
miles
try
after
fly under
Porto.
one of the bridges.
Contact Porto Tower on 118.005 when inbound.
So I'm just doing a little scenic tour at the moment. So,
Overspeed.
oh,
Overspeed.
God, that was quick. Overspeed. Good.
2,500.
Tower on 118.005.
Speed break out.
Lufthansa 1178.
To get that speed back under 250, folks. So you would use the auto throttle in real life, guys, but obviously I'm doing everything manually today. So
Check if we can find that.
I know where that
That
is.
is
I'm alright for now. Just I'm going to overfly the airfield again, and then once because I didn't know what runway we were, I couldn't establish a circuit. So night time is upon us, guys. We're using real weather. We're using real time as well. Right, I think I might be on the. Let's get that airspeed up. Whoops. No, not airspeed up. Airspeed down, but the altitude up. Expecting to see the Porto just ahead. So I'm doing this from memory, guys, because I've flown into Porto quite a few times. So okay, I know where the runway is. So we'll fly over. We'll do a right turn, and then we will come in. So I'm just going to change view. Yeah, there's the airport, guys. So we're going to be doing a bit of rough flying at the moment. Obviously, I want to be able to show you guys what the simulator looks like as well from outside. Check out Aviacao TV, guys, if you want to see some great Porto footage filmed by myself. So, as I fly over the airfield, guys, you can tell I've flown Cessnas before. So there's 3.5, so it's actually the opposite side we need. So I'm just going to go slightly out to sea, and then we'll do a right-hand circuit, guys. Botard Philippe to the bow. If you're on board my flight, make sure you're wearing a seatbelt. So 1,700 I want as a circuit height. What is this? I'm just looking at the chart for Porto. So I think we're going to be doing the Madeira version of Porto Airport today. But yeah, guys, it's just the manual flight. The next one we do, guys, will be more autopilot and stuff. But this is the very first time I've flown this, so I just want an idea of how she feels. I don't know why I can't select the tower to request the landing, so I might have to force myself into this airfield. But
3,200 feet, Air Portugal 1926. Air Portugal 1926, descend and maintain 2,400 feet.
So, okay, we don't need to do a checklist. All our checklist is looking okay for landing, guys.
Descend and maintain 2,000.
So auto throttle is already off, autopilot's already off, guys. My speed is descending. As soon as I'm under 210 knots, I'm going to select flaps 1. So we're going to do quite a tight circuit now into Porto. So Andre, if you're watching now, this is definitely the time to tighten your seatbelt. So this is a very unorthodox approach, guys. This wouldn't happen in real life, but this isn't real life, is it? So, right, let's do a nice sharp. I need to watch my altitude here, but let's see. So you know when you see these air shows, guys, you know when the Airbus do these displays and it's all done manually, this is how much respect you've got to have for these pilots that can do this. Because even doing this is terrifying enough, so...
Air Portugal 1926. You are 12 miles.
So folks, I'm going to have to force myself into
Contact
Porto. No
quarter
one's
tower on 118.005
giving me an option, so...
when inbound.
So, flaps.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
How can I have an overspeed?
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Tower on 118.005. Air Portugal 1926.
Okay, I see the runway.
Overspeed.
Oh, that was... did that better than I thought I would.
Overspeed.
So I'm getting an overspeed, guys. I've got a flaps 1. A little bit too fast for the flap, guys, but she's not decelerating like I want her to. Okay, folks, let's prepare for landing at 220 knots. Right, let's get her down to under 200. When she's at 160, I'm going to bring the undercarriage down. Let's get another notch of flaps down. So I'm doing this completely manually, guys, without no knowledge at all. Okay, speed brake in, full flaps, undercarriage down. So, really important we keep an eye on airspeed now.
That decreased really quickly. Decreased really
Oh yeah.
quickly. Quite different from DC3.
Oh yeah. So this is my first landing attempt, guys. And there's a reason why we're called noob on this channel. It means newbie. So let's line up now at Porto, guys. Right, my feet are on the pedals, ready for any crosswind. So we are using the Thrustmaster Airbus panel here. I've got reverse thrust on there as well. So,
And we have the feed view also.
yes, so 140 knots, I'd like to hold this. Okay, no one talk to me now. Sterile cockpit environment now. I can't see the markets. Okay. I'm a little bit too high, guys, but of course this isn't real life, is it? So. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Definitely going to need a beer after this, guys. Right, I'm right on the marker there. Oh, too slow. Okay.
500.
Too fast. Oh my god, this is so sensitive. Right, I've got 2 reds and 2 whites. We might survive this, guys. Here we go.
400.
I forgot to put auto brake on as well, so
300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 5,
reversers on.
And seems like we survived.
Hang on, we're not done yet. Air traffic control don't even know I'm here. So 60 knots, reverse is off. Did I even raise the spoilers then? We'll pretend that never happened. Right, we're already at 40 knots. My God, she stops fast. Okay, slightly off the centre line. But let's get her off the runway, guys, because air traffic control, I don't think even know that we're here. So 80 knots already. So folks, as I was saying before, brakes are with the pedals, guys. There's no nose wheel steering on the brakes, so it's all done with a tiller. That's not modelled in here, so we're going to use the Airbus stick as the tiller. Sorry guys, I'm used to using the trigger as a... Oh, I've missed that turning. Sorry guys. Okay, like I said guys, I'm just...
Oh yeah, we are not there yet.
I'm still... Don't take your seatbelt off yet, Andre. God, no. Well, we stopped on about a third of the runway, and we've used the full runway to depart, so... I'm a much better flyer than I am a driver, guys, so... Right, tiller. I'm going to cheat a little bit here, because...
Approach Air Portugal 1926 is missed approach at Porto.
Oh yeah, someone's done a missed approach, guys, because I took too long.
You are 2 miles north. Climb
Right, and here's Porto, folks.
Expect ILS runway 17 approach via Adnov transition.
So let's have a look to see if air traffic control... Why do I not have any options for air traffic? Is it because we didn't put it in a flight plan? Or?
I think so. And if you go back,
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Back.
Expect ILS
Then-
runway 17 approach via Adnov transition. Cleared to
down,
Adnov Air
down,
Portugal
down,
1926.
all the way down. No, back, back.
Ah,
Then scroll down.
yeah, it's definitely this one. This is...
Yeah, it's because we don't have any flight plans, so
Okay.
they didn't recognize.
Okay, folks. So, like we
So-
said, today is the first time we've done a lot of this. So, we are writing a list of things we need to learn. So, when we have our little debrief later with a beer, it'll be a lot different next week. So, I'm going to pick my own parking space.
And we, by the way, do have pretty much real-time traffic here with real
Oh yeah,
liberties.
lots of EasyJet and Ryanair, just like the real Porto. Taxiing takes a bit of time to get used to. This follow me car better not drive into me. Oh, I think he's telling me to go over here. Okay, let's park here, guys. So we've got a Ryanair. Is that a fake Max or a real one? Oh, I thought that was a taxi line, but it's not. Okay, we'll pretend that never happened. But also, guys, I want to get used to taxiing as well. So, Easy DM. I've flown on this one. If anyone's doing some real life plane spotting at Porto today, this would literally be on the internet now, with everyone's like, "What the hell is he doing?" So, let's take this one. So I'm using the pedals, folks. I know there's no pedals on an Airbus, but I've got a feeling that the stick and the pedals are fighting with each other, which I think might have been one reason why the autopilot disengaged a bit. So, something else to learn. Right, folks, let's park up. So, okay, there we go. Let's put the parking brake on. So, let's look at checklist, guys. We've landed. I think we don't have anything else to look at. So, after starting engine, let's just reset. There's only 3, so... Right, folks, let's shut the engines down. engines are shutting down now. So let's get the APU on. So we've got power after the engines are off. So master switch on. Give it about a few seconds. APU starts. Once I hear the start, guys, I will then select the bleed, which is where you get the clicks. Yeah, so you can see the battery power coming back up here. It's a little bit too, I think it's 25.2 on a real one. Okay, available. Let's click on bleed. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe I selected it too early. We should get that.
You got it. Yeah.
It's definitely a clicking noise that'll happen at some point. So, okay, Andre, you'll be glad to know. Oh, I need to turn the lights off. Oh, guys, I never put landing lights on either. Okay, we're putting that on the list of things.
Oh, yes.
Things to remember. Okay, Andre, your seatbelt signs are off. So, beacon off. So yeah, we've been on taxi lights the whole flight as well. Oh my god! I hope no real pilots are watching me today. Okay, that's all good. So obviously everything's off now, guys, because my engine's shut down. So we've still got electrical power because obviously the APU's running, but everything is off and ready for the next flight, guys. So yeah, so if any pilots are watching us, so this is the very first time I've ever used 2020, and it's also the very first time I've ever flown this Airbus. So I've written a list of things that to learn for the next one. So we need to get the hang of the autopilot, do's and don'ts. Get used to the throttle speed. It's a very sensitive throttle, more than I was expecting. Yeah, so things to learn, guys. There's a whole reason why we're called, what's the full title channel? Noob
Trying flying.
Noob Trying Planes, because that's exactly what we're doing, guys. So anyway, so anyone that's wondering who I am, that you've watched us before, so my name is Daniel from Aviacao TV. I take care of all the English side of things there. So we wanted to do something a little bit different today, guys, so I hope everyone enjoyed it. We will let you guys know what flight is next weekend, so we want to do at least one a week. And stick around, guys. If you're new to us, guys, make sure you subscribe. And in terms of Aviacao TV, guys, if you want some aviation action, you've got our fixed cam. It goes nearly 24 hours a day, guys, so you'll always have something Portuguese aviation related, folks. And join me for a location stream soon, guys. We've got some new equipment coming very, very soon, guys. So appreciate everyone's hints and tips. Big P if you're watching. Don't judge me. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it, guys. That's a goodbye from me. I'll hand you back over to the channel owner, Petya, for the more formal goodbye. And I'll see you soon, guys. Muito obrigado, boa tarde.
Yeah, that was for today's live, and lot to learn, lot to study. And my plan is keep on going with the DC-3, and plan would be try to incorporate more, let's say, two lives a week, one with DC-3, and then whenever Daniel is available, then something with the jets. But that's
maybe
it.
something a bit smaller next time with an easier autopilot. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll see. We will have a lot of studying to do, and I hope you enjoy. And
we'll study with a beer.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we've got no
with
flights.
beer.
We've got no more flights today. We can have a beer. So yeah.
So tune in next week. See you next week, all.